is. Now here, the reason why I'm putting up this video, there's a national video or national survey done, and it was posted on NPR radio today about the lack of tradesmen, lack of handymen, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, and HVAC guys. This is a nationwide survey. What's happening is that there's not a lot of guys that are getting into the field anymore, not like back in the old days. When the 2008 housing recession happened, what happened was that a lot of foreign workers and a lot of local workers that had good businesses, they basically, they went bust, or they had to let a lot of people go. So what ended up happening is that the market rebounded, and now the banks are loaning money again. So what they're doing, the banks are giving 100% equity loans. So a lot of homeowners across the United States, they're taking advantage of remodeling their home. Before, back in '08, they couldn't do it because the banks weren't loaning any money. So now the economy has come back, and homeowners are keeping their houses longer, of course, obviously. So we see that happening everywhere. They're not doing flips anymore. They're actually staying in their homes more than 10 years, 15 years. They're actually going out and remodeling their homes. So now that the banks are lending money, they're lending money at very, very cheap rates, 3.5%, and giving 100% home equity line of credit. So now a lot of homeowners are remodeling their homes, and I'm telling you this, you don't need to go to a four-year university and take out a $100,000 debt, in a student loan, and try to go out there and find a job now, barely paying $60,000, $70,000 a year. There's just not any out there. So what I'm suggesting to you guys is do this, is that you need to really, really consider getting into the handyman business, because there's so much business out there right now. It's just phenomenal. In my very first year as a handyman, I booked $117,000 in income. All right, now I've been at this 6 years, and I've been doing six figures ever since by myself. So this has nothing to do with being in a four-year college. I don't have any formal education. So the bottom line is that I'm a tradesman. I'm a handyman, and we're in such high demand that everybody is wanting to renovate their homes, or the commercial businesses or industrial businesses, as you know, that I've got some of those kind of contracts. But the big money is where the bulk of your income comes in is definitely through residential renovations. And the residential renovations is where the money's at. And all I can tell you, this is an opportune time. This is the perfect time to get into the handyman business. So for all you people out there considering maybe going to a four-year university and getting a master's degree, or Bachelor of Science, or a BA, or whatever you want to decide to get, and then you get ready to go out in the job market, you may not find a job. So, and then you've got this gigantic loan, a burden, and a debt that you've got to pay back, and basically you've already dug yourself a big hole that you can't get out of. So really, even if you get a good paying job, you're going to be paying a student loan for the next 10 years. So why do that? When you can go to 6 months to a trade school, go buy a used van, get you a box of tools, which doesn't cost you nothing hardly. $5 grand, you get your van, a box of tools, and start this business. And you can immediately start making $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year if you know what you're doing. And if you want to work for a big company like a general contracting company, then they're going to pay you $20 an hour. In the survey through NPR, what they said was in the report that they're asking general contractors across the United States, what's your number one problem in employment? And the biggest problem they're finding right now is qualified carpenters. That was the one thing they mentioned, was carpenters. And of course, they mentioned other trades too, but carpenters was the big thing. They said they just not a lot of skilled carpenters out there. So ask yourself one question: how much money are you making now? Are you making $100,000 a year? Or are you making $50,000 a year? Are you making $30,000 a year? And do you have any debt, any student loans that you're paying back? Well, if you're answering yes to any of these questions, what you need to do is consider going to a 6-month to 1-year trade school, and then coming out as a journeyman, or at least a certified electrician or plumber, or some sort of general handyman service degree, and go right to work. But of course, demographics have a lot to do with it too. You've got to be in a good city that is actually growing. And of course, Raleigh, North Carolina, Charlotte, there's a lot of places all across the United States, Houston, Texas, Miami, Florida, even New York, these guys are making big money, and the bottom line is you can too. I want you guys to make some big money, so consider going to the handyman business, and I promise you, you'll be financially very successful as long as you're honest and you do good quality work. The work will follow you, and you guys will have a good time with it. So enjoy that, and I hope you become successful in the handyman business. And I just want to shout out to Norman down in Louisiana. He's got a handyman business down there, and he's doing real well with it. And I just want to shout out to you, Norman. Drive on, brother. I love your videos, and love your spirit, and love your attitude about the handyman business. Okay, guys, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys on another video. And always leave those comments. This is Tom out of here. I'll see you guys on another video. Remember, get into the handyman business now. The market is hot. See ya.